Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to go over the Taurus GX4 XL and see how it performs. Taurus has been hit or miss for me, so I really want to see if this Taurus GX4 XL will make the cut. A couple things before we get started though. If you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, click the like and subscribe button below. We'd greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to leave comments and questions below. We are always here to help. Lastly, if you're on the market for a holster, we are always here to get you taken care of. You can check out all of our holsters for this Taurus GX4 and hundreds of other models at our website, muddyrivertactical.com. Alright guys, let's start this by saying that I have had some really good experiences with Taurus and some not so good ones. When it comes to budget pistols, unfortunately sometimes the quality control and customer service tends to fall to the wayside as well. With that, in the past, Taurus has had a few issues that have fell through the cracks and have got into the customers, and I've experienced a few of those pistols as well. With that said though, I do have a Taurus G2C that I've had for several years. It's actually a truck gun, and I've had great luck with it and have over 1,000 rounds with it with no issues at all. So it's definitely a hit or miss issue. There's some good ones and some bad ones. So let's see how this Taurus GX4 XL stands up. The Taurus GX4 is made and designed for the concealed carry market. It has a 3.7 inch barrel, which gives you a longer sight radius. The grip is still very short and compact. This actually is the extended mag. There is this flush mag as well, which gives you that compact grip if you're wanting to conceal it. The grip is the hard part to conceal. So with that short mag, it allows you to do that. Both of these mags that were sent to us in this package are 11+1, including this one, which I was kind of surprised because they do make 13+1 mags for this, but our box did not come with those. It just came with these two 11+1s. One being the flush fit and then the extended grip, obviously. I'm really not sure why we didn't get the 13, but I will definitely look into that, and I'm just going to assume it's a different package, different SKU from a different distributor or something of that nature. This firearm weighs in at roughly 20 ounces and comes with a price tag around the $350 mark. The GX4 XL comes in a whole bunch of different models, one being optic cut and then a non-optic cut like the model we have here. If this was a gun I was going to keep, I would definitely get the optic on it. But I don't plan on keeping this gun, so we just got the one that we could get. The sights on this gun are steel with a white front dot and a blacked out rear. I would prefer if they did an orange in the front, but the white works fine. I was kind of surprised that these sights actually work surprisingly well. The cool thing about these sights are they're interchangeable with all the Glock sights, which gives you an unlimited number of aftermarket options if you so choose to change them. The ergonomics on this GX4 actually surprised me quite a bit. Taurus has really stepped up their game, in my opinion, when it comes to style and just overall feel of this gun. This GX4 is way less blocky and more streamlined than the Taurus models we have seen in the past. It's just more rounded and just all around style looks better and feels better in my opinion. Also with this model you get interchangeable back straps, which is a nice touch for a firearm in this price range. I did not change it. It feels good and fits good in my hand like it is, but there is an exchangeable back strap in there. The grip design just feels good in your hand, and the beaver tail allows your hand just to fit nicely into it. The overall texturing on this gun not only looks good, but provides adequate grip as well. I do like they put the grip texture up here where your finger rests. It's just a nice touch. I do wish on the texturing though that they would have brought it up here where your thumb rides and just brought it up higher. I think that would have helped, but that's just my personal opinion and preference. The slide serrations on this GX4 are pretty decent and do their job as they should. The mag release is swappable for those left-handed shooters out there like myself. However, the slide release is not ambidextrous, which on a firearm of this size, I don't really find it to be a big deal. On micro-sized guns like this, I find it way easier and faster just to run the slide instead of trying to use the slide release button anyways. So that's not a huge hindrance to me. The mag well is notched in case you ever have to rip mags out for whatever reason. The trigger on this GX4 XL is actually fairly decent for it being a budget handgun. I have shot some higher priced guns that the triggers were not any better. The trigger is a flat face trigger with the safety on it. So there is quite a bit of take up, but then it hits a solid wall and then has a decent pull and decent break there. It's roughly 5.5 to 6 pound trigger. The reset is fairly quick and then right back to that solid wall. So this isn't a great trigger by any means. However, Glocks are double the price and the Glock trigger is not any better than this. So, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. After I shot the Walther, it definitely feels terrible when you compare it to a Walther or something of that nature. But for this class of gun, it is actually a pretty decent trigger. Accuracy was surprisingly good on this firearm as well. The slightly longer barrel paired with the nice ergonomics on this gun just make it an extremely shootable pistol. It has been a remarkably soft shooting gun, and that really surprised me. We have just over 100 rounds through this pistol, and the reliability up until this point has been great. We have not had any failures of any kind. We have shot factory reman ammo and federal ammo through it. I will really be curious to see what the next 400 or 500 rounds bring through this gun, but as of now, we can only say that the reliability has been great. In my general experience though, most pistols that have issues will show them in the first 100 rounds, and this one definitely has not. And also one of the main reasons we shoot factory reman ammo is, you know, most of the time if they're going to have failures, it's going to be on a reman or lower quality ammo. So we shoot reman just because it's cheaper to shoot and we can shoot more rounds, but also kind of judge the failure rate through there. Like I said, this isn't a knock towards Taurus at all, but in the past, like I said, their quality control has fell sometimes. So this firearm, although at 100 rounds, has been super reliable. I personally would take another 400 or 500 rounds and just make sure, and then at that point, I think it would be reliable, but I just want to be honest and upfront with you. My experiences with Tauruses in the past, and this one has not had any of those issues, but I'm going to shoot some more rounds through it and just be sure we don't lead into any of that. Size-wise, this GX4 XL is super comparable to the SIG P365 XL. With this extended mag in it, they are essentially the same size. So if you're kind of trying to compare what this gun is size-wise, that would be the closest mainstream comparison for it. Overall, this Taurus GX4 XL has me intrigued for sure. It feels and shoots better than I was anticipating. If the reliability does hold up, I would definitely recommend this firearm, especially for its price range. I mean, for $350 in today's society, for a pistol that shoots this smooth and feels like it does in your hand, it just seems like it's a steal of a deal. If you are in the market for a concealed carry pistol and you're on a budget, I would definitely recommend you go get your hands on one of these and see what you think. Thank you guys for joining us today. We truly appreciate you all. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.